Here, I have noted down few mistakes. Let me explain those. I am doing work. Either say I am doing my work, but then again I'm working. These days I'm working hard. I have 4 year experience, 4 years, because four is plural, right? 4 years
Yes.
of experience in IT, or 4 years of IT experience. I will do 10 years for the company. I will work for 10 years for my company. Okay. Even if I work for 10 years or 15 years and then continue sentence. Afraid for, afraid of. I wanted to say you. I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that. I wanted to inform you that. These are the options, not say.
Okay, ma'am.
Teach in front of me, teach me. I have taken 2 classes. I have attended 2 classes. As I mentioned, this is give and take.
Yes, last day you told me. Yes, you
Yes,
are
yes.
attended. So you are a
I'm
student. So
conducting the class, you are attending the class. Yes,
yes, you are conducting a class, and I am attending.
correct, correct. I was enjoyed. I have enjoyed the conversation. I have enjoyed having conversation with you. Today, I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay, ma'am.
I enjoyed the conversation today. That would be better. If I talk today, if I talk about today, then continue. Or you can say, up until now, 400 people have watched your video.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How's everything going?
Yes, ma'am. This day I'm doing work, and as well as I'm also uploading video on my YouTube channel, and as well
Mm-hmm.
as I'm learning English, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Shall we talk about the topic of the day? Soft drink.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, yesterday night I booked a session. After that, I have gone through the PDF. But, ma'am, 1 month ago, I attended one session with you, and
Yes.
after that, I told you, ma'am, I want to discuss with you, corporate office. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
What do you want to discuss about corporate office?
it means
As in, are you?
you had been
Uh,
work.
I was an IT professional before. Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, 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 ma'am. So that's why you told me, Sumanta, sure we can one day discuss about IT company.
Okay. So what do you want to know? Can you ask specific
Yes,
questions?
yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, this day I'm doing job in an IT company. I have
Mm-hmm.
the 4 year experience in IT company, and ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
these days I noticed there are so many company owner hire young youth. Why, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. I think one of the reasons is that they pay less to the freshers, right? So unless you are experienced and skilled, you won't survive in any company, especially the IT companies. They would
Uh,
rather have a fresher do the same work. If supposedly you've not upskilled yourself, then you can easily be replaced by a youngster with a much lesser salary. Right? If your growth has been stagnant, then they will replace you with any other person, because these days youngsters come in with a lot of other skills as well. The
yes.
youngsters are very ambitious. They will have either already studied some new language or new technology, or probably their soft skills are very good. They are more skilled actually,
Yes, ma'am.
and hence they would rather hire them, and if the pay is less.
Yes, ma'am. And as compared to senior, they don't know, latest technology. But ma'am,
They are ready to
these
learn. Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
they are
Because
too
uh,
energetic.
yes, ma'am. And ma'am, I have seen there are so many elder brother. Actually, I have many elder brother. They had been working, IT company, but
Hmm.
these days they are different work because. Uh, their age just like 45 for
Hmm.
50, so that's why uh, actually I asked them ki why you quit that company. They told me, Suman Das, actually uh, at this time company owner mostly want to fresher or junior, because they can easily give less amount, and junior can easily do all work. Yes, ma'am. So ma'am, my question is that, uh, if suppose I am a IT professional, so if I'll do 10 years for my company, or 15 years, and after that what should I do, what I'll do? I don't have I mean to say, uh, so that's why I'm asking you, what should I do after 15 years later?
By that time, if you get into managerial roles, that would be great. Yes, you can survive if you get into managerial roles, and you will have to upskill yourself as well, because there are some certifications for these
Yes,
Scrum
ma'am.
Master, and
Yes, ma'am.
few other yes, few other certifications are available, Agile Master, something like this. So why don't you complete those certifications so that you can get into those roles? So because beyond a certain level, even you will be tired of coding, testing, and all these activities that you're doing right now. So even you would want some kind of change in your career. At the same time, the company also expects you to have better skills. So
Yes, ma'am.
ideally, they would want you to be in managerial
But
position.
ma'am, it's
So if
very
you can
less.
get,
Okay, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, but it's very less amount people become a manager.
yes,
So
yeah.
yeah. So there are so many, developer or designer. They quit job 15 years later or 20 years later. That's why I always afraid by company, or scared by company. Which one, right?
Afraid of getting fired, afraid
So
of
I always
losing job,
afraid of uh, getting fired.
losing the job.
Ma'am, could you make this sentences full
I'm
sentence?
afraid of losing the job after 10 to 15 years.
Yes, ma'am.
As I mentioned, if you upskill yourself, you will still have a place.
Okay.
Okay, so don't have to worry. As long as you're skilled enough, they will not let go of you. Yeah. But
Okay.
if you start slacking off, if you're being very lazy, then obviously they would want a better person, or maybe a youngster who is more motivated. Okay,
Yes. Yes,
so
ma'am.
work on those skills, complete some certifications. I said you can easily survive if you complete some certifications.
But ma'am, mostly, I have seen, uh, mostly company don't want to, elder person after
Hmm.
50 years later.
Yes, yes.
Because when I go my office, every day, then I noticed everyone, youngster. So girls and boys, both.
Hmm,
But I
hmm.
didn't see, elder person this day doing, IT job.
Are your managers youngsters? All the managers in
No,
your company are the
no, ma'am,
youngsters?
no.
No.
They are
So,
senior. Yes, ma'am.
yes. In that case, try to fill in those positions. That's it.
Okay,
Of
then I
course, there
can
is a
easily
competition.
survive.
Yes, yes. Of course, there will be competition. We are a country of 1.3 billion people, so obviously there is competition. Um, as I mentioned, you just have to upskill yourself. That's all. There is
But
no
ma'am,
other
uh, but ma'am,
solution.
but ma'am, actually, I wanted to say you, I am a front end developer. Okay, so
Huh.
how to learn manager post? I mean, how to get,
Observe
all
your
the.
manager. Observe your manager. Observe what they do. Have conversation with them. Where usually when you have these, what is it called as lunch? The luncheons. Usually you meet. What is it called as? I forgot. Thank God, I forgot all these words. I
Okay, no, okay, no problem.
don't want to be
So
associated with IT anymore.
okay, no problem.
Uh, so w- whenever you meet your manager, try to have a conversation with them, not necessarily directly asking such questions.
Okay,
You can just ask them about their work, about what they're doing, they will share some information. Obviously, they will see that you are interested in that position. There's
Yes,
a way to ask the question. Yeah.
actually, if he share, everything, his work, then I can easily learn from him.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah.
So
And
you'll get
if
some idea, a sense of what they do, and accordingly you can
yes.
work on your skills.
So, ma'am, actually, I wanted to say you. Actually, I am very curious, ma'am. What kind of work you did uh, w- when you uh, when you had
I
been
was an IT. I was
working
a
IT
tester.
company?
Yeah, I was a tester.
Oh, tester. Oh, that's great. Actually,
Yes.
ma'am, there are so many tester in our company, and they also checked, all website. They after that they told me, "Ki, Suman Das, you should fix that problem." Our company have there are so many testers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
All right. And usually people who work in IT companies retire early. They don't necessarily work till they are 50, 60, unless they are in these managerial positions. There are a lot of people who set up a side business after they turn 40. Some people have either a small restaurant, they open a restaurant, or they probably set up a business, maybe related to either food or stationery or whatever it may be. That's what they usually do, or else sometimes they change their profession completely. I've seen IT professionals become photographers, or teachers, or some people have gone on to just pursue whatever their passion has always been. So you can choose that.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, ma'am, you are
Anyways,
right.
you are interested in English, right? uh, by that time, I'm pretty sure you will have improved your communication skills immensely. Then maybe you can start teaching
Yes,
others.
ma'am. Yes, actually, I wanted to ask one question. Actually, ma'am, uh, why you quit your job? Actually,
IT.
you like teaching?
Yes, yes, I do. The IT was initially exciting, but later on it became quite boring, very monotonous. The same thing, day in and day out, the same work, same faces, same routine. Even weekends started becoming very similar, isn't it? I would know beforehand what I was going to do on a weekend. So everything became extremely predictable and boring and monotonous, and hence I needed a change. That's why I started looking for other options, and I just sat down and listed all of my natural skills. So out of them, this was one among them, being able to speak in English. And I had anyways helped few colleagues of mine, and they improved within a month or so. They became so much more confident, and that sort of helped me understand that this is a profession that I can probably get into. And um, just on a whim, I called up one of the offline organizations over here,
Okay,
and they offered. I just had a 20 minutes discussion with mm, the main director of that organization, and he mm, he he asked me to write down few things. As in, there was a small little test. There were a few MCQ, multiple choice questions. Solved that, and then there was a conversation, and he agreed to offer me a job. That was a sort of a part-time job. It was not full-time. So 11 to 8 I would work at my company, and 7 to 9 in the morning I would teach there. In the first session that I conducted, I was so happy. It was extremely refreshing, so different from the IT environment. I was extremely happy, and that's when I realized that I I would
I
want to teach
can
more
teach.
people. Yeah, that I have a desire to teach more people. And then, anyways, there was another thing also, Bharatanatyam. I had a show as well, and that show was quite successful. But what happened was, the because of COVID, there weren't any shows happening that particular year. So I started concentrating more on teaching, because by then I had joined online organizations, and then I had started teaching on. But the
Okay,
idea was to dance more, and the teaching was supposed to be sort of a bridge. Yeah. but eventually it became the main profession. But now I'm sort of slowly getting tired of this one teaching. I didn't think that this would happen, but it's been 4.5 years now, and I'm slowly starting to feel that this is not boring. I would say I'm. There are several reasons. One of the reasons is that it pays extremely less. It's too less.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
the
Yes.
main thing. Uh, yeah, and considering the inflation, considering how the world is now, I don't think it's a good idea. But so I'll have to look for better opportunities.
Actually, ma'am, as a learner, if suppose if I make any wrong sentence and after that if you rectify my problem, so I can learn from you. But otherwise,
I
why
know,
I?
I know,
Yes, ma'am.
I
So
know.
and
But
as
as I
I-
mentioned, there are few students who are ready to learn, who want the corrections to be done, etc., etc. But most
yes,
of them aren't.
I don't know. Actually, everyone spend more money for learning purpose. So why they don't want
Exactly.
interest?
Exactly. That's what I sometimes wonder, because these courses are extremely expensive.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Yes,
there's a lot of money that is spent, but still they don't go through the material, and they're genuinely not even humble enough to learn something. And I taught him so many things in that class. I taught him new vocabulary. I corrected his mistakes. What can I say?
right
First of
now
all,
I'm
I'm
totally
conducting so many
speechless.
classes. Yeah, I conduct so many classes in a day, and of course, I need some kind of effort from the student as well, because I can't be the
Yes,
only one yapping, speaking.
yes.
So they don't understand. But those cases are less wherein they leave such reviews. Most of them understand that they've made a mistake. Yeah, and they every time they say, "Ma'am, I will be prepared for the next class," and the next class it's the same thing.
Actually, ma'am, earlier I watched several video on YouTube. Your video, there are so many learner uploaded. Your
Uh huh.
conversation, so that
Uh,
time I have seen you taught better away, and that time you had politeness, and you can easily teach the all student. And even right now, you have I have seen you have more politeness, and you can easily teach in front of me some
as I
student.
mentioned, that
Why?
is a very rare case. Most of
It's
them, as
very
I
rare.
mentioned, they understand. They realize that they've made a mistake, and they don't leave a bad feeling. This was just one case, and hence I just mentioned. So, these are
Actually,
very
they
rare. Those kind of the people who realize that they've made a mistake, but yet they want to be vengeful.
actually I
So,
have taken two class. I was enjoyed a lot, uh, when I make any wrong sentence, and after that you also rectify my all problem. And one video I already uploaded on my YouTube channel.
uh,
So
uh,
today people today, uh, if I talked about today, so 400 people watched your video, ma'am, within 2 months.
oh, nice,
Yes,
nice.
actually, I have one YouTube channel, and I have only uh, 271 subscribers. So 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 that's why maybe um, 400 people watched video within 2 months. But if I'll have 1K subscriber, and after that my viewers will be increased.
Yes,
So
I do
400 people,
remember
it's
that the last time you had mentioned that you had 80 subscribers,
yes, yes,
right?
ma'am. Actually,
Huh.
these days
So
people are loving me. They are learning from my channel. So
that's
uh,
good.
right now I am feeling so good, ma'am. So that's
Right.
why
Wonderful.
day by day my subscriber increasing.
That's good. That's good. Wonderful. Wonderful job done. Here, I have noted down few mistakes. Let me explain those. I am doing work. Either say I'm doing my work, but then again I'm working. These days I'm working hard. I have 4 year experience, 4 years, because four is plural, right? Four
Yes.
years of experience in IT, or 4 years of IT experience. I will do 10 years for the company. I will work for 10 years for my company. Okay. Even if I work for 10 years or 15 years and then continue. Afraid for, afraid of. I wanted to say you, I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that. I wanted to inform you that. These are the options, not say.
Okay, ma'am.
Teach in front of me, teach me. I have taken two classes. I have attended two classes. As I mentioned, this is give and take.
Yes, last day you told me. Yes, you
Yes,
are
yes.
attended. So you are a
I'm
student. So
conducting the class, you are attending the class. Yes,
yes, you are conducting a class, and I am attending.
correct, correct. I was enjoyed. I have enjoyed the conversation. I have enjoyed having conversation with you. Today, I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay, ma'am.
I enjoyed the conversation today. That would be better. If I talk today, if I talk about today, then can continue. Or you can say, up until now, 400 people have watched your video.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, it was a lovely conversation with you, ma'am. And
Same.
next time, definitely, I'll choose your session. And thank you for giving me a wonderful, ma'am, suggestion. And nice talking to you, ma'am. Hope to see
Same.
you
I
soon.
enjoyed the conversation as well. Take care. Happy to help.